This video we'll be studying about the term hermeneutics. First of all, let me explain about the word hermeneutics. Hermeneutic is the study of the general principles of interpreting text, especially sacred text like the Bible, where we can interpret the text. For example, in the religion Christianity, hermeneutics helps to uncover the truth and the values in the Bible. When we study Bible, we try to understand the what the words give in the Bible. We try to interpret the meaning and explain to ourselves. That is called hermeneutics. It involves the methods of exegesis, which means critical explanation or interpretation of scripture. So for example, when we study any sentence from the Bible will not directly give meaning to us. We ourselves will understand or interpret the meaning from the words of the Bible. That is called hermeneutics. It is also used to interpret other sacred texts like the Quran in Islam. Today, hermeneutics can also mean the philosophical study of interpretation in general, not just religious text. So, hermeneutics is used in all kinds of philosophical books and is a study of life to grasp the value of life through the text like sacred text, Bible, Quran, and other sacred text. So, if we want to study deeply about the hermeneutics, we should go through the four types. The first one, the literal hermeneutics, second, moral hermeneutics, third is allegorical hermeneutics, anagogical hermeneutics is the fourth. What is literal interpretation? It focuses on the plain meaning of the text. It looks at the grammar and the historical context, and it believes the Bible to say, often linked to the idea that God chose every word. Second interpretation, moral interpretation. It seeks ethical lessons from the Bible. It uses symbols to show moral meanings. For example, Leviticus 4 laws are seen as lessons about avoiding bad behavior. Allegorical interpretation, which looks for the symbolic meanings behind the stories. Allegorical also represents symbols. So, when we are reading the words from the Bible, we will look over allegorical or symbols which give meaning to us. For example, from Old Testaments, events can represent things in the New Testament. Noah's Ark. Noah Ark represents the church. So when people are committing sins, they will be saved by Noah, which means it represents church. Church will save all the people when the flood comes to the earth. Early thinkers like Philo and Origen used this method. Fourth is anagogical interpretation. It looks for spiritual meanings and ideas about the afterlife. After someone's died, what happens to him? That is anagogical interpretation. Example, Kabbalah in Judaism or Mariology, spiritual view of Mary in Christianity.